Hey, what's up guys, Mikas here for the EDM sessions, episode 87, and we keep on this mini-series where we master track we previously compose, arrange, and mix into previous episodes. This track, again, is a track that I compose into an episode, that I actually arrange and mix into an episode, and today we're gonna master it. This is called Atlas. This is one of my tracks that will be released, of course, on our EDM sessions compilation, which will come out soon. Check it out on Beatport. Check it out on Spotify. There's going to be all the track of the series, which is actually encompassing a lot of different genres. And of course, we're also going to package them as a bundle to be put on our site, wemakedancemusic.com, along 5,000 other DAW templates, guys. This is a lot of templates for all genres. We got a lot of producers, so it's all people that made track they love, and they actually share it with you guys so you can learn the engineering process, the mixing process, and the composition process, and also of course some arrangement tricks and stuff. I think templates are the best thing that come to music production in the last few years. So that's it. That's what we do here at the EDM session. Let's get into it. The track is 125 BPM. The master has been prepared in 32 bits. This is like, to me, it's like an original progressive track. Like, this is the progressive sound that I listened to in the late 1990s, early 2000s. You know, that was the thing. I really love this. It's a bit repetitive, I would be honest, but there's a groove, you know, that is with repetition, just hammering. So if you don't mind, guys, I'll do it properly. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So we're starting this chain today. Well, actually, we're gonna start by listening to the track a little bit so you guys get an idea of the type of track we're gonna work on. So let's listen. Typical intro. I did a lot of work in the percussions to make it interesting. I push all of those tracks that will be released to the highest level of production that I can, you know. I did for a long time, I did 70 episodes of just creating, and I took the 10 most popular or the 10 best by my standard, and I made them into this series. So, and we actually gonna release it as music so people can actually enjoy it in the end. So this is the full process, and I might also talk a little bit about the promotion when we gonna get into episode 90 at the end of this series, so we'll see about that. So let's bring it forward a little bit here. Here the bass is coming in. You might recognize this if you listen to the other series. I did a lot of work on there. We still have this bass, but the rest is next level, starting from here. So if you like Jerome Ismail, used to be doing this style too a bit later on. This is for me classic prog, bass and stabs, and very dancey, very groovy, not too fast. Bit of a vocal to enrich the experience, you know, because and you can see it's all really loud because of the mix. If the mix is well done, usually you're able to achieve a good loudness with the mix to start. So I'm gonna forward a little bit. I'm gonna bring this synth that is coming in right here, I think, so we can hear it, and then I'm gonna bring it here. It's gonna go back in with the synth and all the elements. So guys, this is the track we're gonna master today. It's called Mikas Atlas, and we're gonna start by applying as much gain as we can and a very slight low cut. In this first step here, I use the auto gain function. So if it's clipping, I click on it, it will reduce it to where it is. Very useful. Then we're gonna go straight away into the VEQ4, which I use for the tone, the phase, and instead of turning it on, I should just okay. So I use it for the phase, and I use it for a little bit of boost on the mid lows. So this is the lows, but not quite the lows, you know. So it has, to me, it has this chunk, and again, at every step, gain staging, always. So if there's room to add some gain, we had some gain. So to maintain the signal flow between the plugins, so we always have maximum input, maximum output. The compression is applied this way. To me, this is the way to go. Well, for all mastering engineer anyway, it is, because if you clip in between, even if you use hardware, if you don't gain stage properly, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna pick a part here. Oof, the space. This is thick. I think we're gonna need some compression there too. Oof. It is intense, guys. Wow. Alright, we continue. Here I have a linear EQ, which I might use actually. I'm gonna go very low. So with. I want some presence in the low. I want like that rumble that we will tame down a bit later. For the top end, not really anything. Can try just for. I would do this, and I would do like I usually do, around 6. Drop it a little bit, narrower band. So I don't want anything arch. So 5, 6, 7. So I'm at like 5800K. Drop it a little bit. So let's listen. Width. To me, this creates space. Without. Definitely like better width. Try to create a bit more dimension into the track. Then the first plugin that will really affect the signal, this Ultramaximizer, 2 dB of gain, that's it. We're gonna take off the peak on the first step to make sure that when we're gonna apply other plugins, they won't just hit the peaks again, they will hit the top of the material again. So, santé. It's definitely taking shape already. Very nice. I think I'll go a bit further here. There's a push, I think, happening here. Yeah. Another important thing, guys, when you import a track for mastering, you want to make sure you import the tempo. So when you set it on the grid and you have your point, it's really easy. So 125 BPM. So when I import a track into Logic, it read that it was 125. I put it on the grid, boom. So you can easily put markers to select certain parts, which I don't, but I recommend it to other people to do it. Personally, work organically. I like the flow. So okay. Now we're really gonna put some compression and some phase into this track. I'm gonna start up the LIN MB, linear multiband. Again, I use gain staging on this one. Gain staging on this, well, no, because I get maximum output. On this, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more out. Probably gonna clip. Let's see width, without. Oh yeah, definitely the phase super corrected, everything is tight, it's level. To me, this make everything sits in the right place in the mix almost instantly. It's uncanny, it's almost too easy. But this setting took me a while to really get the attack of the kick, the mid-lows and everything really the way that I want it to sound. Because if you change the setting right away, it doesn't have the same effect. So, oh, we clipped a little. We're gonna continue. Just continue into, oh, another clipping a little bit. I always check these, make sure that if we have some clipping, we're not clipping between different phases. So we're gonna continue again. This is glue. For me, this is really glue. And again, I apply so little. 1.5, 2 dB. So width. without, with. It just has this tightness effect that I love. So if you wonder, the show, I will not master it, so you're gonna hear it. If you listen to the show, the first part, when I do the intro and I just talk about the track, and then you can skip straight to the end to hear the master track, you're gonna see the difference is immense, but it's incremental. It's not gonna be I stick a plugin in there and this is it. You know, it's always gonna be step by step, slowly applying, and this is how the pro did do it, as far as I know. This is what I studied, this is how I developed this chain, how I add, remove some plugins, and finally after all this time, this is how it is. So then I get an SSL G channel, which I might use, but I will reset it first. So there's no factory preset. No, I don't want factory preset. I wanted to reset it to nothing, because I had a setting from the previous session where I was boosting the lows to create more feel. So let's turn it on. To me, this also has a certain effect on the stereo field. I don't know what is in there. I don't know what is the circuitry. There's something there. So what I want to do is I'm gonna take at 50K, and again I'm gonna work on the low end. This is very low end. This chug we're looking for. I don't know if you hear that a little bit more, so you really get it. So it does boost, but ever so harmonically, so clean. So without, this is such an amazing EQ. This is so precise. Really, I boosted 2 dB, and I'm tempted to go a bit further, I have to be honest. Probably gonna go to 3. With this I can really feel it. I can hear it so much better in the headphones for sure, but I can really feel it. I can really feel the roundness of the bass, this like big sound like that is just proper to SSL. You cannot get in with any other plugin. So that's gonna help definitely this track shine. And it didn't boost the frequency so much. It just added this roundness that's excellent. This I will use ever so slightly. Very, very lightly, because the track itself and the main sound that you hear, those prog stabs, don't need so much dimension onto the side. So I'm gonna push it just to see. Now to me it doesn't work, so I'm gonna give it a little 2 dB onto the side, this to 0. The punch is more to the side, so we're dividing the sound, centering the lows, and you know, getting the high and the punch to be more on the sides, which is good. With, without, with, a bit less I would say. Nice dimension, definitely great. Then we're going into a Kramer tape, which I will use again very lightly on this one. So let's turn it on, because I already used this SSL to add some low end, so I don't want to add too much harmonic distortion. Without, with, ooh, I like that. Without, with, oh, the lows are coming. It's like, oh, this is very nice. Sorry guys, santé. Thank you, Nespresso. No. Stuff. Now we really have the bass very, very well tuned. With this, I really stepped it up. Oh, and then we're gonna glue it all together with love, of course. So that's what I like. You accentuate some element and then you glue them. With, without, less. Because I like this big chug. Oh yeah. Does that sound like to you like classic prog house? I think it does. I'm in the groove, as you can tell. Enjoying this very much. Okay, now second instance of the LIN MB, again with a different setting. Why do I do it twice? Well, the first phase is a correction. The second phase is after all the compression, after all the effect, is optimal tightness, you know. So the frequency and the phase of the track would be so tight and clean that, you know, you're gonna play it on any sound system, it's gonna sound amazing. This is what this is about. A good mastering should sound good on mono, headphones, the cheapest earbuds, anything. So to me, this is what this plugin is about, to really align the track to any output. So here we go. Very, very light processing here. I think I'm actually gonna push it a little bit for this track because, oh, not this much. Because I really want this one to shine, and I don't want the lows to be over the top. We gave a lot of characters to the low. This is amazing, but I don't want them to be so chuggy and so thick and so stand out that you play it on small speakers and it's gonna be like, it's not gonna, the low's gonna overpower the rest of the track. So this is balanced. So without, I don't want to hide the loudness here. With, I'm gonna try to gain this a little bit. Again. Without. A bit loose. With, very tight. Super tight. I like how the percussions really came up. The highs are super. Whoa. So this is what happened when you buy a $4,000 computer and you try to master a track in 96K. Sorry guys, but that might be due to the Waves plugin too. I mean, I don't know. Okay. So we're completing, of course, this mastering chain with like a multi-band limiting. We want some loudness, not so much because our compilation so far, the way we set it up, -10, -9 max. I want this track to be played by DJ. I want it to be available on Beatport and people to like it. So I'm gonna do a minimal. So the way to do so, if you didn't know already, is you take this little arrow here and then you go until you really see some effect to the right, and mostly that you hear that your lows are starting to be affected. The lows are gonna go first. They will be really not distorted, but you will lose the signal with limiting. So I think 4.5 is good, and guys, be prepared because I have to bring it up, so I'm gonna lower my headphones. So this is the last stage here. And we're at -9.5, excellent loudness. So that was the last step, guys. As you can see, 2 dB, couple dBs here, couple dBs there. Slowly, incrementally, bring the track up. It has to have some presence. I like the percussions. That was a sound. Still a bit loud for me. Alright, so let's have a listen to this track, guys. I think we are at the end. So I do a listen. Maybe I will catch some things I didn't hear before. Usually I would spend, if I do this for a client, I would definitely spend more time listening to it. But because it is my track that I actually produce, compose, and mix and engineer, I know what I'm working with. And mostly I put a lot of work into those tracks that became templates to make them perfect. So I mean, seriously, when I make my tracks, this is the amount of work that I put. I don't usually go further than this. So this is actually available as a template on our site, makethismusic.com, for $20. It's Mikas Atlas. I think I use silent one on this one. Not sure, maybe no plugins. No, I think I use silent for some of the plugs. So there is one plugin used only. So let's have a listen, guys. And let me know what you think on the comment below, and smash that like button if you like the track. Very, very tight. Very nice. Have a look at our loudness here. Look at the range. Love that bass. And then we go. Oh, I see some slight clipping here. Definitely worth the listen. I like it. Then we let those tabs run the show. Very nice lows and mid lows in there. This is gonna push on a good sound system. Like this is prog. This is what prog was born on, I believe. Yeah, it's repetitive, I think, so it's good. Those tracks are good this way, not too much. Big groove, big bass. That's it. That's all you need to dance, really. So. Alright guys, so this is it for episode 87 of the EDM. Oh, I've seen some clipping here. So I'll have to work a little bit more on the chain. I will export that track. We'll get a good amount of loudness, so we're good. So this is it for episode 87 of the EDM sessions. Guys, if you want to see me making track from scratch, check out the previous episodes. I recorded a lot. I will record much more to come. And that's it, guys. If you're looking to get a good deal on some music production tools, templates, samples, Ableton instruments and stuff, check out our site, wemakenicemusic.com, and use my name, Mikas, M-I-K-A-S, and get half price your first order. This is a good deal. Check it out, guys. And of course, as always, may the sounds be with you.